If you're looking at Fairfield County towns along the coastline, those are the ones that almost always rise to the top. Places like these tend to check every box. The challenge is affordability. Across most of Fairfield County's coastal towns, the average sale price is now well over $1 million. So when coastal towns become financially out of reach, buyers don't move randomly. They look for places that still hold convenience, strong schools, and a quality of life, just without the seven-figure price tag. That's where a small group of Fairfield County area suburbs start to stand out. I'm Jennifer Lockwood, and I help buyers relocate throughout all of Fairfield County every single week. And what I've learned is that the best outcomes often come from understanding where demand is being pushed, not just where it already exists. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the Fairfield County area towns that buyers are turning to as affordability tightens along the coast. Also, feel free to download my buyer's guide, which I will give you all the guidance and preparation for buying in Fairfield County, and I'll put that link for you below. So let's start with the towns where buyers are landing when coastal Fairfield County feels out of reach. These are the markets that are offering the right balance of access, lifestyle, and affordability. So first, let's start with early momentum growth suburbs in Fairfield County. Now let's look at Shelton. It has positioned itself as a business-friendly, lower tax alternative with significant commercial growth along Bridgeport Avenue and Route 8. That employment base does matter. Housing demand tends to follow job stability, and Shelton has built a strong foundation there. Now next, Monroe has taken a more controlled approach. It's a suburban feel, strong schools, and newer housing stock. Buyers who want space, privacy, and long-term stability without density are increasingly drawn here. And then there's Newtown, a beautiful town that offers something slightly different. It blends traditional New England town center, highly rated schools, and large parcels of land. And for buyers who want character and community, but still practicality, Newtown checks all of those boxes. Different strategies all have the same result. Growing demand, one of the most important signals I watch isn't the media headlines, it's who is actually buying. And in Shelton, I'm seeing professionals and families looking for newer homes, easier parking, and lower taxes, including many out-of-state buyers who are surprised at how much value exists here. And in Monroe, families that are priced out of towns like Trumbull and Easton are moving one step outward, getting more house, more land, and stronger long-term positioning. In Newtown, demand is coming from buyers who want top-tier schools and a true town center lifestyle, but no longer want to compete in the most expensive coastal markets. The key point here is that buyer demand has already shifted, but pricing hasn't fully caught up yet, and that gap is opportunity. Access and livability are drivers in these areas. Shelton's access to Route 8 and the Merritt Parkway and nearby employment center makes it one of the most practical towns for daily life in the region. And Monroe's appeal comes from what it doesn't have. It doesn't have congestion, dense zoning, and overdevelopment. Now there's Newtown, and it benefits from Route 84 access, walkability village center, and a strong sense of community, which is exactly what buyers are prioritizing right now. As we move into 2026, the average sale price in Shelton is $552,000. In Monroe, it's $621,000, which is meaningfully below Fairfield County's coastal towns in pricing. And then there's Newtown that sits just slightly higher at $694,000, but still well below many school-driven suburbs closer to the shoreline. Next is lifestyle, downtown, and character revivals. When affordability pushes buyers off the coastline, the next question is lifestyle. Not just price, but how do you actually want to live every day? That's where towns like Norwalk, Ridgefield, and Wilton continue to stand out. So let's start with Norwalk. The walkability, the rail access, and the lifestyle stacking up, Norwalk is one of the clearest examples of how lifestyle turns into real pricing pressure. You have multiple train stations, strong commuting access, waterfront neighborhoods, restaurants, and districts that feel completely different depending on where you are in town. And on top of that, there's a very intentional planning around the station areas, especially in South Norwalk. Anytime a town invests in walkability, mixed-use development, and better station connectivity, what it's really doing is aligning itself with how buyers want to live today. Norwalk is still priced below many ideal Fairfield County towns, while offering a lifestyle that they didn't think was possible at that price point. That's why Norwalk continues to be one of the strongest character-driven growth stories heading into 2026. The average sale price for a single-family home in Norwalk is $787,000. Next, we have Ridgefield. Ridgefield has always been desirable, but what's changed is the intensity of the demand. Buyers are actively seeking towns that feel like real towns. But the underappreciated part of Ridgefield's story is Branchville. Branchville's rail station and its surrounding planning gives Ridgefield something rare, a village lifestyle area with transit access. Ridgefield isn't just a nice town, it's a scarcity town, and scarcity tends to age very well. The average home price in Ridgefield is over $1 million. Next, we have Wilton. Wilton is a different version of the same lifestyle story as the other two towns. It's quieter than Norwalk, and it's more suburban than Ridgefield. So the Wilton Center, combined with the train access and the top-rated schools, attracts buyers who are planning to stay long-term. So while some areas of Wilton are more remote, Lower Wilton benefits from the proximity to Norwalk and Westport, giving residents easy access to many of the amenities, dining, major commuting routes, while still enjoying Wilton's quieter, more suburban feel. The average sale price for a single-family home in Wilton is $1,365,000. So now we cover the lifestyle and character-driven towns where scarcity fuels long-term demand. Next, we're going to move to the luxury suburbs. These are the towns that benefit when buyers spill out of Fairfield County's most expensive markets and look for the next best thing. So the areas that I see move-up luxury buyers move to is Trumbull, Easton, and Weston. Let's start with Trumbull. Strong school reputation and housing stock that actually fits real family life. But what really pulls buyers is how livable the town is day to day. You have amenities like Tashua Knolls, which adds golf to your community lifestyle. There's also a strong network of hiking and biking trails, town parks, and open space, which appeals to buyers who want room to breathe without going fully rural. So the balance is a big part of why buyers feel they're getting more for their money. And from a pricing standpoint, at the end of December 2025, the average home price in Trumbull was around $685,000 for a single-family home. And this town also has a full mix of single-family homes and condo living. That price point continues to attract move-up buyers who want Fairfield County quality without crossing into a seven-figure coastal market. Next, we have Easton and Weston. Easton and Weston is where they go when they want space, privacy, and quiet. Both towns have leaned heavily into preserving character, land, and long-term conservation. In real estate terms, that usually translate to controlled growth and built-in scarcity. And this becomes especially relevant heading into 2026. When buyers start to feel boxed in tight lots, traffic, and neighborhoods where everything feels the same, the premium shifts towards towns where you can still feel larger lots, quieter roads, higher-end custom homes, and confidence that the town won't suddenly change overnight. That combination is exactly what Easton and Weston represents, built on strong schools and community. I did a previous video on what it's like to live in Easton, and I will put that link below for you to check out after this video. Pricing in these towns are premium. These towns aren't exactly entry level. Easton's average sale price is $1,080,000 and Weston is $1.5 million. What I consistently hear from buyers is that these markets feel like a better value for what they're getting. When the top tier towns keep stretching, these next wave luxury markets tend to tighten. And that's what makes this about positioning, not about chasing the market. We've covered the early momentum suburbs, the lifestyle towns, and now the next wave luxury quarter. And the real question comes down to, what does all this mean if you're planning to buy or sell in 2026? So let's talk about why these shifts matter and how to position yourself before the rest of the market catches up. This market, it's really about understanding where the demand is and moving and why. For buyers, many of these towns are still in the setup phase. Demand is building, lifestyle and affordability are starting to line up with that, and pricing hasn't fully reflected the shift yet. The opportunity isn't about timing a peak, it's about positioning yourself before the market adjusts and competition intensifies. And for sellers, this is a moment that rewards preparation. Buyer search is expanding, inventory remains constrained, but well-positioned homes are capturing strong attention. This is how Fairfield County typically does evolve. Demand stretches outwards, certain towns absorb it first, the pricing will follow. I've watched this cycle repeat itself in Fairfield County for years. I'm Jennifer Lockwood, and I help buyers and sellers and relocating families navigate Fairfield County every week. It's to help you understand where the market is actually heading so you can make the smartest move for your family and your finances. If you're thinking about buying, selling, or relocating either now, 6 months from now, or a year from now, feel free to reach out. I leave my contact information on the screen. That is my phone number. You could call or text me, and I can tell you, you will get me. So I hope you got some information from this video, and I will see you on the next one.